So another bit of an adventure day today as we head off into the mist. Hopefully it's not like this the whole way, but we're going to go and do Col de Mines and the Vallon Derby. In the winter, these two runs are kind of what makes Verbier quite famous, really, in that they're the really popular itinerary runs or off-piste runs. So we're actually going to ride up Col de Mines. Once we get along the flat planard route here, we're going to ride up the zigzag route that takes us up to the Col de Mines. So as you can see, as we've got off the planard, it's actually become quite rough and quite steep. So the e-bike is definitely quite a big help here, which is hilarious because we brought our kids up today, and obviously none of those guys are on e-bikes, so they're going to hate us when we ride past in a second. But that's all part of growing up. Matteo, the mountain goat, go on buddy, that's great work. The kids are built a little bit differently out here. You're doing great, buddy. Strong finish! Good lad! Yes! And then once we get there, we're actually going to follow what begins as the main itinerary route in the winter on an amazing piece of single track that takes us down Vallon Derby. So it's a really long descent. It takes us all, the same as the skiing, it takes us all the way down to Tzoumaz. But the trail itself is brilliant. It's not been sort of maintained much, although it is one of those sort of dual trails where the trail building teams do kind of look after it a little bit to make sure that it's safe for both bikers and for walkers. But we'll show you some of the clips of what the descent looks like and how much fun it is. Be really sort of accurate in where you place and thread your front wheel. I think as we start to get a little bit lower, you can start to feel and see some of the roots starting to appear on this section here. And obviously just after a little bit of rain that we had, well, quite a lot of rain in fact, that we had yesterday, those roots can be pretty treacherous. But where you're losing one thing, you're gaining the other. Even though the roots might be slippy, the actual dirt, because of the rain, it's really nice right now. It's super grippy. It's been very dusty recently because we've not had that much rain. This is nice now when it starts to get into the forest. But this is definitely where we need to get a little bit more conscious of those roots. Big drop there. Yes, boys! Oh! Woo! Woo! That was super techie there, guys. That was well good. Go on, you got it, you got it, you got it. Just commit, let the bike roll. Nice, Corey. Great line. Really good. Nice, Teo. Good work. So as we start approaching the sort of lower parts of this section now, you can start to see some of the switchbacks appearing. Now, a bit of a mark of where your level is at is when you come to the Alps, switchbacks are everywhere, and you have to be comfortable and have to be competent being able to sort of navigate steep terrain at a slow speed. So similar to being comfortable and competent at switchbacks, the natural single track also has its fair share of rough stuff like this. And again, you've got to have the confidence to be able to navigate this with the right amount of speed and the right amount of technique. That's the main part of the descent done through Vallon Derby, and then it sort of opens up into this much nicer, faster, flowier section. A few little wooden bridges just to be aware of down here, as our friend Rob will testify to. There's one there. So that's us at the bottom of the main part of the Vallon Derby trail. So obviously that's a really good example of some of the more technical, sort of higher end single track that you can expect. Not even just riding in Verbier, but just riding in the Alps in general. That's a good sort of measure of what to expect. It's actually funny, this is it's the same exit road as quite a few people might recognise from the winter when you ski Vallon Derby and then you have to push your way out on this section. which is always quite always adds to the adventure a little bit. So yeah, there you go, Vallon Derby. That sort of adds to our list of routes to do here in Verbier and the Val de Bam. Thanks for watching.